people ask about the Volvo 940 every now and then. I get people on my comment section asking, how's the Volvo doing? How's the, people wondering about there's a Volvo community out there. I know most of my channel is dedicated to my Impala 62 lowrider, but I do drive a 1995 Volvo 940 with 460,353 miles on it. And when I worked for that FedEx company for about 3 weeks, I got to drive some FedEx trucks, and I got to drive some old ass, raggedy ass FedEx trucks. And for the first time in my life, I saw on the dash of a FedEx truck 480,000 miles. That beats this one by 20,000 miles. Now, nobody really drives it. Only the newbies, which was me, drove that truck. It was about to fall apart, right? All the lights were on the dash. My car, luckily today, why I'm making this video is because it looks good right now, because the ABS light is not on. And lately the ABS light pops on and off every now and then. So I got my old job back, and I drive about 60 something miles a day, 30 miles there, 30 miles back. And so I'm putting miles on my Volvo, and I plan on keeping it. I like it. I got some new seat covers, some sheepskin seat covers that I'm excited about. The AC works, it's got a radio. It just takes me to A to B. It's driving smooth, as you can see. New alternator, new battery, new spark plugs, new spark plug wires, new ignition coil. What else is new on this car? Cleaned out the intake manifold? I cleaned out. There's a few things on here that I cleaned out. I don't even know what it's called, but I have it all on my channel. Everything that I do to this car, I make a video about. And this was my first ever real car that had working AC, like legit good working air conditioning. Before this car, I never had a car that had working AC in it. And I fixed that AC, right? It wasn't working at first, and the lady she wanted $1,200 for it, and I was like, the AC doesn't work. And she's like, okay, I'll give it to you for $1,000. She gave it to me for $1,000. Now, I would show the walk around. I might do that when I get home, or at another time. I'll walk around and show you. I'd like to get a paint job someday. I really wanted to get new seat covers, but I found them online, the leather ones, for $350, right? And I thought that was for both. I was like, I can do that, $350, but no, it was $350 just for one. $350 for one. And I was like, fuck that. 600 something bucks for seat covers that I'm gonna have to put on myself that just are leather. And these keep you cool in the summer, and when it's cold in the winter, they keep you warm, and they feel good. I think they look good. I don't care. I like them. I like the style. It's just a 90s, more of a 90s look, But my Volvo's doing good. I got my old job back, so I'm gonna be putting more miles on it, trying to push for 500,000. Trying to. It might take a minute, but we're gonna get there. I'm gonna keep driving it. I love this car, really. My sticker is up to date thanks to my sister, who hooked it up with she got connections, right? I got my window tint on here is legal. It's 20% in the front. Yeah, I live in Texas, so it's super hot. Sun's beaming. I would get 5% up front, but I don't want to play. That's too much. I don't want that type of attention. If a cop will easily pull me over if he sees 5%. Like he'll give him a reason to pull me over, and I don't have money. I don't want money for a ticket. 20% is in the middle of illegal, and 35% is legal, so it's right in the middle. And so it's good for me. At nighttime, nobody can see me. I can look at somebody and they don't see me, but during the day, people can probably see me with my phone out making this video. But lately, what happened was I changed out a U-joint, and my car was running rough, real rough. Right, I was pressing the gas, and I would hear this rumble noise. It was bad, right? And it just kept getting worse and worse and worse every time I'd come up to a stop, go down to a stop, and it would jerk. Like if I would go to a stop light or a stop sign and stop, and then press the gas, it would jerk. And I thought that was because of my transmission. I thought my transmission was failing, and I started fucking with my transmission fluid, replacing it and putting some transmission fluid conditioner. Nothing was working. It was all because the universal joint was bad, and they couldn't figure that out at the shop. I ended up looking. I might post some pictures that I saw on it when I replaced it. It was my first time ever replacing a U-joint on this car, so I couldn't make a video because I was learning. I wanted to see if I could do it, and now I know how to do it. I took off the drivetrain and took out the U-joint, and luckily Advanced Auto Parts had a U-joint for like $34. Put that bitch on and drove, and you can see it driving now, shifting gears, driving smooth, man. And it just makes me happy that I have a reliable, reliable car again. I love this car. It's becoming a classic if you think about it. The dash looks good. I might put a new radio in, like a little flip out screen, something a little bit more modern that I could listen to Bluetooth. And I still want to put my CDs, still have a CD player, keep it a 90s original, 90s style. But yeah, I got a new, I had to get a new knob because the old one was all fucked up and chewed up and eaten up, and it was having problems like shifting it. It got stuck a few times. It sucked. I paid like $1,000 for it and waited months for it to come in, for the assembly to come in. It was crazy. But other than that, I changed my oil. I changed the spark plugs whenever, once every other year. Nothing too crazy, just the basic maintenance, right? Air filter, just simple shit, man. And I don't drive it rough. I just drive it from home to work. I drive it to go see the girlies late at night. I drive it to Dallas and back to see my family. Love it, man. And this is how it's driving out, man. I love it. It'll get up and go when I'm on the highway. I'll go about 90 if I can. I feel comfortable at 90. 80 is cool. The miles per gallon on this thing, I get about 20 miles a gallon. Not too great, but I'm not complaining about it. It's not a big deal to me. I like this car. The Impala is a lot worse. The Impala, I don't even know the miles per gallon. I can't. I go by miles per gallon, not miles per gallon. I would like a new modern car someday, but until then, I'll be driving my '95 Volvo 940. All right, guys, peace out.